Good morning, students. Today, let us discuss about the waveform coding techniques, that is line codes. Line codes, that is unipolar, polar, bipolar, and the Manchester codes. So basically, we have studied about the waveform coding, that is pulse code modulation and differential pulse code modulation and delta modulation. And all these modulation techniques are different, but the line code is common. We have applied over there. Okay. The line codes are electrical representation. It is used for electrical representation of the encoded binary streams, which is produced by the individual transmitters, and also it is used to facilitate transmission of the binary streams across the communication channel. These waveforms are commonly known as digital data formats, that is, it is ones and zeros, or also we can call the signals or representation is as line coding. Okay. There are 5 different line codes are there, that is unipolar non-return to zero signaling. So non-return to zero signaling is abbreviated as NRZ. Unipolar return to zero signaling, that is RZ signaling. Polar non-return to zero signaling. Bipolar return to zero signaling. Split phase or Manchester code. So first let us discuss about what do you mean by unipolar signaling. By the name itself, we can say that in unipolar format, the waveform have a single polarity. Polarity in the sense it is a positive polarity or a negative polarity. So here it has single polarity. The waveform will have either plus 5 volt or plus 12 volt whenever the signal is high. That means whenever the signal is 1, we will call the signal is high in digital sequence. Therefore, we can represent it as plus 5 volt or plus 12 volt. And this waveform is symbol on-off signaling. Why it is on-off signaling in the sense? I will give a small diagrammatic representation here. For example, when the signal is having 5 volt, this is the data sequence 101. So if as a digital representation, if there is a 1, we will call it as it is a high. Okay, symbol is high, and it is 0, this is low. That means during this 0 bit note, pulse is transmitted. Therefore, we can draw like this. Right? So this we will call whenever signal is high, symbol is high, we represent the positive pulse. When the symbol is 0, we represent it as negative pulse. This is called on-off signaling. In continuation of this, we will discuss about what is unipolar non-return to zero signaling. Okay, but in this line code, we are going to think about the symbol 1 and symbol 0 because it is a digital formats. Whenever the symbol 1 is there, we can represent it by transmitting a pulse of amplitude A. Okay, that is plus A, and it has to be represented for the complete duration of the symbol. And when the symbol is 0, it is represented by switching off the pulse. That is for unipolar non-return to zero form. And also if symbol 1 is transmitted, that is we can write as x of t is equal to a for 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to tb. tb is nothing but here bit duration. If symbol 0 is transmitted, we can summarize in such a way that x of t is equal to 0 for 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to tb. So here in the pictorial representation, the input sequence is represented as 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1. And see here, whenever the symbol is 1, we will represent it as A for the interval 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to tb. So here it is 0, we are representing it as 0. And the next symbol is 1, we are representing is A, that is the amplitude A for 1. The same way it is, whenever it is 1, it will be high. Whenever it is 0, that will be low. So it is called as on-off signaling. This is the line coding format for unipolar non-return to zero signaling. When you come to this unipolar return to zero signaling, so in this line code, symbol 1 is represented by a rectangular pulse of amplitude A for half symbol width, and symbol 0 is represented by transmitting no pulse, that is the format of unipolar return to zero form. Okay. So here, if symbol 1 is transmitted, we can summarize the x of t as x of t is equal to a for 0 less than or equal to t less than or equal to tb by 2. It is a half interval. Here I will show it clearly. So for the above thing, it is clearly written whenever 1, 0, 1 is our input signal. When the signal is 1, we are representing it as a, right? And it is for the half interval. So we are dividing this like this, okay, for the input sequence, and this is the half sequence, and total is TB. Half sequence means TB by 2, right? Now we have, if symbol is 1, we have to represent A for TB by 2. 0 to, this is 0, 0 to TB by 2. So we can represent like this, and remaining half will be 0, okay? And for 0 it will be full 0, and again it is for 1, we will represent like this, okay? So this is the concept for return to 0 format. Then if symbol 0 is transmitted, it is for 0 for entire time interval. Now this is the sequence original input we are going to consider, that is 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 0, 0, 1. For that, the representation is written as, for 0, it is complete interval 0. If the symbol is 1, first half will be represented as plus a, and the remaining half is represented as 0. The same way, again the symbol is 1, therefore first half is represented as a, and the second half is represented as 0. So this concept is continued for the entire data sequence. The next is polar non-return to 0 signaling. So in this line code, the symbols 1 and 0 are represented by transmitting a pulse of amplitude plus a and minus a respectively. Symbol 1 is represented by positive voltage polarity, and symbol 0 is represented by negative voltage polarity. That is for polar non-return to 0 form. And if symbol 1 is transmitted, x of t is equal to plus a for the complete interval. And if 0 is transmitted, x of t is equal to minus a for the complete interval. Okay. And these all are about the unipolar signaling, that is unipolar return to 0, unipolar non-return to 0, polar non-return to 0 signalings. So hope everyone understood this logic, and thank you so much.